All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into a conflict that's happening right now, all around us, but it's almost completely invisible. This is the world of modern cyber warfare.
I mean, this quote really just says it all, doesn't it? This isn't some far-off science fiction scenario. It's a very real, very active conflict that's happening just beneath the surface of the internet we use every single day.
So, to really get a handle on this, we have to change the way we think about the internet. You have to stop seeing it as this magical, invisible cloud. It's actually a physical place, a new kind of battlefield with very real, tangible vulnerabilities. You know, when you're scrolling on your phone or clicking around on your laptop, you're just seeing the slick, polished surface. But underneath all of that, the actual hardware, the backbone that makes it all work, it's surprisingly fragile.
And get this number is just staggering. Over 95% of all international data traffic travels through just a few dozen massive cables lying on the ocean floor. Think about that. These are the strategic arteries of our modern world, and that makes them huge targets. Okay, so we understand the battlefield, the where. Now let's get into the how. What does a battle in this invisible war actually look like? Let's break down the basic anatomy of a cyber attack.
First things first, we got to be clear on what we're talking about. According to the RAND Corporation, cyber warfare isn't just some random hacking. We're talking about deliberate, state-level attacks aimed at damaging another nation's critical digital infrastructure, everything from the power grid to financial markets.
Now, these operations can get incredibly complex, but you can actually boil most of them down to a simple three-step process. This is inspired by expert frameworks like MITRE ATT&CK. Step 1, you find a way in. Step 2, you stay quiet and hide. And step 3, you do what you came to do: steal data, cause chaos, or just spy.
So who are the actual fighters in this digital war? Well, on one side, you have these highly organized, incredibly well-funded groups that are sponsored by governments. We're talking about, for all intents and purposes, digital armies.
Just take a look at the United States, for example. This isn't some side project. They've organized their cyber forces into a massive, unified command called US Cybercom. And as you can see, every single branch of the military has its own dedicated cyber unit. This is a very serious, very structured military operation.
And this is where things get really interesting, and kind of weird actually compared to traditional warfare. You've got state actors like US Cybercom on offense, but the main line of defense, it's not another state army. It's private companies, because they're the ones who own and run most of the internet.
So you've got companies like Cloudflare, and they are on the digital front lines every single day. They're basically building digital shields, all these services that protect websites and entire company networks from the constant, never-ending barrage of attacks.
But you know, this battlefield never stays the same for long. It's always evolving. And the next great arms race, well, it's already here, and it's centered on what might be the most powerful technology of our time: artificial intelligence.
And here's the thing about AI in this conflict. It's a total double-edged sword. It can be used to create way more sophisticated, automated attacks that can learn and adapt on their own. But at the exact same time, you absolutely need AI to build defenses that can keep up with those very same threats.
Researchers at RAND have pointed out that AI is completely changing the economics of this conflict. It's changing the cost, the strategy, and what it even means to have an advantage, whether you're attacking or defending.
And the threats are getting way more personal than just hacking networks. RAND is actually exploring how AI could be weaponized against the human mind itself, how bad actors could use it to manipulate key people and threaten national security.
So because all of this is moving so incredibly fast, experts are now scrambling to write the new rules of engagement. They're building frameworks to help governments navigate this dangerous new world where advanced AI and cyber attacks are all tangled together.
Okay, so this is the really crucial part. This whole invisible war, it isn't just some abstract thing happening between governments and corporations. It directly involves you, every single day.
Just think about it for a second. Your phone, your laptop, your smart TV, your doorbell, every single device you own that's connected to the internet can be hijacked and turned into a tiny soldier in a much bigger attack. And the scary part is, you'd probably never even know it happened.
This whole new reality, it brings up a huge question, right? If the entire internet is a battlefield, what does that mean for the rest of us? What are the consequences for our rights and freedoms? You know, what's the collateral damage?
Well, groups like the Electronic Frontier Foundation have been sounding the alarm about this for years.
They warn that this constant state of conflict comes with a serious price tag. Our privacy gets eroded as surveillance becomes normal. Free speech is threatened. Our personal devices become less secure. And a lot of these critical decisions get made in the shadows without any public debate.
So, at the end of the day, it leaves us with this one final, provocative thought. In this new digital world, we really have to ask ourselves, are we just passive users of a network? Or have we all become residents, whether we like it or not, on the front line of an invisible, unending war?